It is December 31st, 2024. It's also New Year's Eve, and it's also the one day of the year where I pretend that I'm a YouTuber. So welcome back to my channel. This time last year I was in Japan, and I think this is like the 4th year in a row that I'm doing this, where every year on New Year's Eve I record myself talking into a camera and I say what went well this year and what didn't go well this year, my goals and stuff that I did follow and what I didn't follow, and didn't follow, and then I set my intentions for the upcoming year. 2024 was actually a really good year. Like, it was probably one of my faves, not gonna lie. All in all, it was a very fun, exciting year, and I feel like 2025 is gonna be even better. That's the vibes I'm putting out there. And there's like so many new things coming up. Starting uni. I can now drive. Finally, I can drive. And a lot of other things that I won't get into just yet, but I don't know, maybe I'll reveal them in my next YouTube video that comes out in a year from now. Who knows? We'll see. Sorry guys, my phone just fell over, so I had to readjust myself. And also I just got this, which is the piece of paper that I wrote down all of my goals and aspirations for 2024 last year. So I'm just going to be going through them, and you guys already know, like, if you're an OG, you know, like, I go through all of my goals from this past year and say, did I do them or did I not? And then I set my intentions for the new year. To begin with, my first goal / aspiration for 2024 was to prioritize grounding myself and doing things like meditating, going on a lot of walks, journaling, etc., and just living in the present moment. And I think I'm still working on it. I think that I'm trying to get better at it every day, but I definitely did try to make an effort this year in 2024 to do this and to put this into practice, and I think I definitely improved immensely. You know, being really at peace with myself and trying to appreciate the now instead of focusing on the future, being really anxious. I know that in 2023 that was definitely something that I needed to work on, and considering what I went through in 2023, it makes perfect sense where I felt the need to work on it. So I think that, yes, for what it's worth, and I think I know why I set this intention, and I think that I've definitely improved because of that. So I think that's a very big success. Second one is to take better care of my skin, because I've always had a massive habit of irritating my entire body, my face, my arms, my legs, etc., etc., and it's such a bad habit. I really did struggle with it this year as I did last year, and I don't know if I could fully tick this one off and say that it's successful, because I still struggle with it a lot. I'm definitely getting better at it though. Like, I'm really, really trying to put in the effort. So far, I haven't irritated my face in a while, and I can definitely tell it looks pretty good. So I'm very proud of myself for that, but I've still got a long way to go. So I'm not gonna completely tick that one off. I think that there's obviously a lot of room for improvement, which I can do in the upcoming year. And I'm so grateful to have the chance to improve myself every single day. The next intention for 2024 was to be consistent at the gym, stay consistent at the gym, and learn how to do a pull-up without assistance. I love the gym. The gym is like my second home, and I definitely stayed consistent in the gym. I'm still consistent in the gym. Freaking love the gym, but I don't go as hardcore as I used to, and I don't go to look a certain way. The only reason I still go to the gym is to feel good, pretty much. It's just have fun and get in a good workout so that I can feel really good afterwards and feel good about myself, feel confident in myself. I have been trying to do a pull-up without assistance for so long. I can probably do one, maybe, but I've still got some more training to do with that one, but I'm definitely getting better. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be to do a push-up, but maybe I'm just weak. I don't know, man, but I'll keep trying. I think I'm always going to keep going to the gym. I could never see myself stop going to the gym now that I'm at a new gym now. I'm at a bigger gym than before, and I love my old gym, but the only reason I went there, well, the main reason I went there was because it was close to school. But now that I've graduated, thank God, there's a closer gym to my home that's more convenient, which I've been going there, and it's been awesome. And yeah, and it's also just nice to have a new change in scenery. But yes, love the gym. This one was definitely a big tick. The next one, I said to continue to heal my relationship with food, and also maybe get your period back, because for those of you who don't know, in 2023 I had an eating disorder, and because I was so malnourished, my body stopped having a period because it kind of went into survival mode. Still haven't got it back. Yeah, still there is no, I haven't had a period since August maybe July. I think maybe July of 2023. So it's been like a year and a half since I had a period. But I will say, for those of you who are, I don't know if anyone's interested, this might be a bit TMI, but I am hormonal again, because for a while I was not. There was nothing going on, but I experience the symptoms of a normal menstrual cycle every month, and I go through everything that a woman usually does go through, except for that one part where, anyway, I'm fine, I'm healthy, and that's the important thing. But, you know, I've been to the doctor, I've been tested, I've been to my naturopath, like, I'm all good, like, I'm all looked after, I'm not hiding anything from anyone, like, I'm fully open and honest, and I think I need to be open and honest with this kind of conversation. And if anyone's uncomfortable about that, I'm sorry. Let's move on. I think I'm always gonna have a little bit of a tricky relationship with food now, just because of what I have been through and how severe my eating disorder was last year. There's always going to be thoughts that pop into my mind, but that's never going to stop me from eating, because I love food too much, and I'm continuing to heal and grow every day. So yeah, I think I am very much healing my relationship with food, and I think I'm at a really healthy body weight now. I went through a big bulking phase around like April, May of this year. Gaining weight is so much harder than losing weight, for me at least. Like, it's so much more uncomfortable. And when I was at my lowest weight, I still ate a lot of food, I just did way more exercise. And so what I had to do was I had to cut back on my exercise and mainly just focus on weights instead of cardio, and then also swap out, well, not swap out anything in my diet, because I had a perfectly healthy diet, but just add more calorie dense foods like carbs, and that was really hard. So I'm very proud of myself for pushing through that little tough period in my life. The next thing that I put on my list for my goals of 2024 was to immerse my social life with the people I love. Wow, I love my friends, and I'm definitely so much more social now than I was this time last year and the year before. Oh my god, yeah. This year I've definitely grown a lot socially. I've made a lot of new friends, a lot of genuine new friends. I've lost some friends as well along the way. It's been very much like those who come into your life for a reason. Some people stay for a season, some people stay for a lifetime. but everyone comes and goes, and I've just learnt to accept that this year. And I've also learnt to just not push myself onto anyone and not force my way into anyone's life, and just let them come to me, because if they wanted to, they would. The next thing on my list I said was to channel my divine feminine energy, and I definitely think I have done a lot of that. And I think I mentioned in my last video last year that kind of meant more, obviously, like presentation, like how I present myself, but also learning to be okay with receiving and not always wearing the pants in the friendship or the relationship, not always being the one to do everything, and just letting people do things for me, and learning to be okay with receiving instead of always giving all the time, because my love language is gift giving, and I've always been the organizer in the friendship or the romantic relationship. I've always been the one to organize everything. And this year I kind of took a step back. I still obviously gave gifts to people, I still put in effort, I still, gave, but I also let people give to me, which is something that I definitely struggled with in the past, because when I was in a not so good mental space, I didn't think I deserved things that people tried to give me. But now I know my worth, and I hold myself at a much higher standard. I still have a little bit to work on, because I do love channeling my divine feminine energy, but I think I can still do it more. But I definitely think that this was a tick for me this year. 100%, yeah, 100%. The next thing that I put on my list for 2024 was to aim for consistent quality studying in grade 12. Now, I probably could have studied more, but also I didn't study hard, I studied smart. And I didn't study much, but I studied what I needed to, and I also made good use of my time at school, and I just kind of did all my work at school. Like, I barely did any homework because I didn't really need to or want to. I just got everything done at school because I was very grateful to have 2 study periods, because one of my classes is independent and another one was off campus, and so instead of doing them at school, I had study periods where I would work on them or any other subject at school. So I just did all my work at school, and I barely did anything at home. And I still put in effort for sure in grade 12, because in grade 12 I was doing subjects that I actually wanted to do. But when it came to external exam time, I barely did any study. I studied for Japanese because I knew that was something I needed to study for, but apart from that, I just what can I say? I just used my talents. No. But it worked out. It still worked out in the end. I am very happy with the outcome of my grades and my ATAR in grade 12. I won't say what I got, but it was a lot higher than I expected because of the kinds of subjects I did. I didn't do math, science, humanities, I just did art subjects and Japanese, and I didn't think that they would scale very high, but yeah, I got a lot higher than I expected. And when all the stats came out of how many students in the grade got this percentage and this percentage and this percentage, I was very surprised to find out that I was in the top percent, because my grades probably got I think it had 150-ish people, and yeah, the amount of people who got an ATAR above a certain amount was significantly lower than that, and I happen to be in that category. I'm trying to be as vague as possible, but I'm really proud of myself. And in the past, I've struggled with celebrating my wins out loud because I've been afraid that it might come off as showing off or boasting to my friends or whoever. And so sometimes I just keep my wins quiet, but sometimes I want to celebrate my wins with those around me, and I'm really proud of myself. So very happy with the outcome of grade 12, and I am so glad that it is over. I am so glad that I have left school and I never have to go back. So glad. I could not do another year. I couldn't even do another week. By the time I graduated, I was so over it. Like, you could just tell that I could not care less about anything. Anyway, I'm so much happier now. I'm in such better headspace. All right, the last goal that I had for 2024 written down was to explore my spiritual journey, which kind of ties in with grounding myself and also ties in with channeling feminine energy and a lot of other things on this list. But I definitely did go further and deeper into my spiritual being, and I explored a lot of new avenues, such as drawing tarot cards, which maybe I should do that for 2025 on this video. Ooh, maybe I should do that. Okay, let's do that at the end of the episode. I'll draw tarot cards for 2025 at the end of this episode. Episode? Girl, what are you saying? This is not a podcast. It probably is though, because you could probably listen to this without even watching, because I'm literally just talking into the camera. But that's not the point. It's like an annual episode. An annual podcast episode. So those were my goals and aspirations for 2024. And also the word of the year for this year, 2024, was nurture. All those things that I just talked about, I think kind of tie in with nurture, just taking care of myself, prioritizing myself, and not putting anyone else's needs over my own, and still being nice to people, but also mainly being nice to myself and not being so hard on myself. But with that being said, it is time to set my intentions for 2025. Now, first of all, last year's word was, this year, when this video comes out, it'll be 2025, but 2024's word of the year was nurture. 2025's word of the year is freedom. That already resonates with me so much, and it's gonna be freedom from a lot of things. It's not just freedom from school, it's not just freedom because I have my driver's license and I'm more independent. It can be freedom from letting other people's opinions affect me, freedom from being in a certain headspace, freedom to eat the foods that I want to eat, freedom to do the exercises I want to do, that kind of thing. Just reminding myself that I have free will and to just kind of have fun and know that life isn't that deep, it's not that serious, and we only live once, and I deserve to have fun and be free. Yeah. And there's some things that I'm not saying right now which also relate to the word of the year, freedom, that I might reveal in my next annual episode of these New Year's resolutions for 2026. I don't know, we'll see where life takes us, but freedom is definitely, I already know that it's gonna resonate this upcoming year. I already know. So yeah, the word of the year for 2025 is freedom. And I also have a few resolutions and aspirations for 2025. The first one being to find an effective skincare routine and to stick to it. And I think I have. For the past week or so, I've tried out a new skincare routine and it's going really well. My skin's already clearing up and I'm not irritating it or anything. And I'm using this app called Finch. It's this cute little app where you basically like look after this bird and you do like tasks every day for yourself to benefit yourself and to take care of yourself whether it be like clean your room, do this, do that, like tasks that you set yourself every day, and every time you complete one it generates like coins or whatever, and then you can like take care of this bird. It's so cute. Anyway, I'm obsessed, I'm addicted, but it's probably the best game to be addicted to, and it's helped me out with sticking to a lot of the things that I've been procrastinating on lately, because I have been a bit of a slump lately with a few things like cleaning my room and also reading. Guys, I have been so bad with reading in 2024. Like, I remember I would like list the books that I was planning on reading at the start of the year, like 2021 and 2022. I think in 2020 and even 2023, yeah, I like listed, okay, this is all the books I'm gonna read in January, and then February, and then March, April, etc, etc. This year I don't think I finished a book. I just like, I've been in such a slump. I really want to get back into reading. I think I need to stay on top of cleaning my space, and just, I think, because if I have got a clean space, then you've got a clean mind. And so, but this app has really been helping me, like, a lot. I'll link it in the description or whatever. I'll just like show it. Like, it's literally just called Finch, as in the bird. I would recommend it to anyone who struggles with procrastination in any sort of way, or if anyone wants to like break a bad habit or build new habits. I would definitely recommend this app. Yeah, it's awesome. So anyway, that's been helping me stick to an effective skincare routine. Another resolution of mine for 2025 is to eat and exercise to just feel good, to not look a certain way, literally just do things that make me feel my best. And I've been doing that anyway, but I want to keep doing that, and I want to do it better. Okay, now obviously, because I'm going into uni, I am majoring in Japanese and minoring in music, and so my next two resolutions are to, one, prioritize music practice, because again, that is also something that I have been in a slump recently. Like, I just have not ever since I graduated from school, I've just been like, I can't do anything. Like, I just want to sleep all day and all that. But I feel like, because I haven't been going on my phone as much recently, which is so good, because for a while I was so addicted to my phone and I could not get off it, and it just made me even more anxious, because I usually like went on it to de-stress and to just kind of like calm myself down, but it only makes me more anxious, especially on social media. And so I haven't been going on it like this past week, and I've been feeling so much better. And so I feel like the less I spend on my phone, the more I'll spend doing things that like actually matter. So I'm gonna definitely prioritize music practice this year, and also prioritize expanding my Japanese knowledge, because I love studying Japanese. Like, this past year in grade 12, the only subject that I studied at home was Japanese, because I actually really enjoy it. Like, it's really challenging and it's really hard, but I really like the challenge, and I just love everything about Japan and the language. Yeah, I definitely am going to try and learn as much Japanese as possible this year. Oh, take me back to Japan. Like, I can't believe it's been a year since I've been. I'm just already like itching to go back. I don't know why. It's so interesting. My fascination for Japan and how drawn I am to this country, I can't even explain it. It's like a spiritual thing. It's like on a spiritual level, like it's so deep, and I don't know where it's rooted from. I think if you want to get spiritual, the concept of me was created in Japan, because that's where my mum and dad heard the name Madeline and was like, oh, that's a nice name, while they were living in Japan, and they kind of just gave each other the look. Yeah, the concept of me was created in Japan, so I don't know if that sparked something. And I don't know if it's just because my parents have lived there and my mum loves it, my dad loves it. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm just my parents' daughter. I don't know, but I freaking love Japan, and I am going to live there one day. I am manifesting that shit. So yeah, I'm going to cram as much Japanese knowledge as I can this year. The next one is something that I've really had to put into practice recently, like very recently, like this past month, and it's to set boundaries and stay true to those boundaries with people in my life. I sometimes give them the benefit of the doubt, and even though they might be in the wrong sometimes, I'll just let it happen and I'll suffer a little bit for it. And sometimes I don't set clear boundaries for whatever reasons. I might be scared to confront them because I don't want to start drama. I've never really wanted to start drama with friends or anyone like that, but I've really struggled to be vocal about certain issues I might have with people because I really feel bad, and especially when they haven't done anything like wrong, but there's just something that I'm really uncomfortable about and I just want them to maybe stop. Yeah, whatever it may be, I need to work on setting boundaries with people and staying true to them and not letting them past those boundaries. Okay, almost done, guys. I swear I'm almost done. But the next resolution is to stretch more, meditate more, and manifest more, and really keep practicing my spirituality and keep prioritizing grounding myself and being at peace with myself. I have been meditating every day for the past few days. I've just started. When I downloaded this app, Finch, this is what's motivating me to do this, but I just feel so much more at ease with myself and so much more calm and level-headed, because meditation really just puts me right back. It just puts me right back to where I am right now and stops me from overthinking, which I have had such a bad habit of doing. So yeah, more meditation, more stretching, more yoga, and more manifesting every morning and every night. The next one is to make new connections and fun memories. I mean, who doesn't want to do that, you know? Like, I don't really need to expand much on that, but just I'm entering a very exciting new chapter in my life, and I'm leaving a very old, painful chapter behind in 2024. And I don't know, I'm just really excited, and I'm just so excited for what life has to offer this upcoming year and what goodies the universe has in store for me. My last aspiration for 2025 is to regularly do solo activities, take myself on solo dates, just live life in the moment, not worry about what other people think of me, because I can do whatever the hell I want. Again, free will, freedom, you know? Those are, I might have more, I might add more, but those are pretty much like the standard goals and aspirations for 2025. Okay, separately to all of those goals and aspirations, I also have a bucket list for 2025, which are just like fun things that I just want to achieve. So the first thing on my bucket list is to drive to Brisbane by myself, because I think the furthest I've driven in my car so far is to Nambour, but I just want to get comfortable with driving big distances now that I'm on my P's. The second thing on my bucket list is to write an album. I really want to experiment with my composition this year, and I don't know what the album would be about. I don't know what the genre would be, because that's really exciting to me, because I definitely want to expand and explore my self-expression. So yeah, that's a little bucket list item. And then the next one is to experiment with photography, because for Christmas I got a digital camera and I freaking love her, and she's this beautiful burgundy red color, and she's so vintage as well. Like, the quality is so bad that it's good. It kind of ties into my last goal and aspiration, which was, my second last one, which is, and my last one, make new connections and fun memories and regularly do solo activities. Like, I might just go for a little solo adventure and just take pics on the way. That just excites me so much. Like, I really want to do stuff, like a lot more things that don't involve being on my screen. Because I also want to get into like mindful coloring in, because I've seen people do that and it just looks so relaxing It's probably a much better way to like recharge yourself and de-stress and detox rather than go on your phone. My next bucket list item is to learn how to make more authentic Japanese meals because like duh. The next one is to go to the beach at sunrise and meditate at least once. And I often go for walks at sunrise anyway, but yeah, specifically to go to the beach and meditate and just watch the sun come up, like I feel like that would just be such a universal experience, and I'm probably gonna do that like literally in a few days. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a few days. And I'll let you guys know how it goes next year in my next annual episode of Mads' New Year's resolutions. My next bucket list item is to have a photo shoot. Now, your girl might be, see, I don't know, this is still very much like under construction, this idea. I don't know if that's the right term, but might be doing some modelling in the upcoming new year. Might be doing some modelling. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Might not. But I don't know. Those are all my bucket list items for 2025, guys. That's pretty much all I have to say for now. Okay, slight costume change because I'm about to go to work. But yeah, I know, work on New Year's Eve. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's gonna be really busy or really quiet. There's a lot of places in the area that I'm working in that have like big New Year's Eve functions, but my work doesn't have that, so I don't know if there are gonna be a lot of people. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know what to expect, but anyways, that's in about half an hour, so I'll start walking there soon. Anyway, before I do, I've just drawn my tarot for 2025, an overall like trajectory of what I should be expecting. So I drew 3 cards. The first one is a grounding card, which is where I am right now, and then the second one is my shadow seer, which is things that I need to work on, shadows I need to heal as I go into 2025. And then my third and final one is the light seer, which is where light and brightness, all of the positive things that I am going to bring with me into 2025. So I will start with saying that my grounding card is the Emperor, which is a major arcana, which means it's a major feeling or a major energy that's being channeled in this card. Basically, the Emperor represents power, authority, strategic and analytical thinking, taking action. So a lot of like, I guess you could say divine masculine energy. So that's what the tarot is saying that I'm channeling right now in the present moment. This is what I'm channeling right now. I'm taking action. What else did it say? It said, yeah, strategic and analytical thinking, leading, asserting power, asserting dominance, which I think is true in a few areas. I'm definitely like, right, okay, let's make this happen. Let's action these things. Because there's a lot of things that I've just been like sitting on, a lot of things that I've just been waiting for, but then I remember I have free will and I can do them myself. So I've definitely been I'm more confident in myself that I can do certain things. So I do agree with this. I think but that's very interesting because I didn't really look at it as being in my masculine energy, but I kind of am right now, which I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think this is a negative or a positive thing. And yeah, it says the Emperor's message is one of ambitions met and success found. So it is positive, but often this card is seen as the card of divine masculine, the Emperor, bringing forth a desire to build a better world, one brick at a time. Use your mind as well as your heart and rise to power as you lead your own evolution. Take charge and create your dream life in 2025, Mads, because you can literally do it. And then for my shadow seer is the 10 of Pentacles. Now, shadow seer could be a bit negative, could be just a different way of looking at something, but basically the 10 of Pentacles for the shadow seer, it represents that I might be chasing luxury or status, I might be facing financial difficulty, or just negative energy around wealth. Now, as I begin to be more independent with, you know, driving, having a car, having to look after my own car, and having to look after myself a lot more than I have in the past, having a job now and relying on that income, I still haven't gotten used to my budget and how I finance things. And so that's probably what this is saying. This is like, you need to work on your finances and like handling your finances and budgeting as you become more independent. So that definitely makes sense, especially going into this new year, starting uni, you know, starting to pay HECS and all that kind of thing. I'm not moving out just yet because I'm gonna wait until obviously I go to Japan, but you know, I'm starting to use a car. I have to pay for a lot of things to do with that. I have to pay for a lot more things for myself now. I'm very grateful that my parents are obviously going to support me no matter what, but I do want to have a lot more independence. And so I'm still getting used to how much I should spend on finances and how much I should save. So this definitely makes sense. And then the last card that I drew, which is my light seer, is the Page of Cups. And this represents, well, in the description it says it's a dreamer, serendipity, creativity, new unexpected trajectories, magic and synchronicity, an open and joyful heart, sensitivity and naivety in romance, being motivated by innovative ideas. Wow, I love reading that out. There are a lot of words that just felt really cool and good to say. Oh, I love the word serendipity. I freaking love the word serendipity, and I have full faith in serendipity. It says, there is serendipity and magic here, like the first breath of love or a very first kiss. Anything is possible at this time. Be open to wildly wonderful miracles. This is the When Pigs Fly card. And holding it in your hands is a sign that unforeseen yet fortuitous events are coming your way. Bring childlike enthusiasm to the unknown and welcome any unexpected twists on your journey. Wow. Okay, that's exciting. Oh, serendipity. What a great way to end this annual episode. I'm just gonna start referring to it as that because that's so hilarious. I don't even know where that came from. But I guess it kind of is an annual episode, you could say. This was so fun. I love doing this. I know it's kind of cringe, but I don't know. It's really cool to see myself change every year, change and grow, and just seeing how good things may have worked out or what things were unexpected and didn't go to plan. So yeah, I'm gonna go to work now and get some money and bring on 2025. I'm just so happy. I'm literally, I mean, I was happy last year for sure, but this year I'm like, yeah, I know where I'm headed. I know what I'm doing. And in the areas that I don't know what I'm doing, and in the areas where there might still be unknowns, I trust completely that the universe has it all mapped out for me. And that's kind of cool to just like, you know, let it all happen. But I love you guys so much, and I'm so excited to see what's in store for this year. Sending love and peace and good vibes for 2025. 2025, oh my gosh. What's happening? I'm turning 18, I'm going to New York, I'm starting university, and other things as well. Oh my gosh, so exciting. All right, I'll see you guys then. Mwah. Love you.